The Pig and the Dog. Long, long ago, there lived a pig and a dog who were cared for by their master. He fed them both in recognition of the work they did for him. One day, the master sent them to the paddy field to work. Obediently, they both set off together to fulfill his orders. As soon as they arrived at the field, the pig wasted no time. She began working hard with her strong nose, rooting through the soil and doing her part to prepare the field. But the dog had other ideas. Instead of joining her in the field, he wandered away, climbed to the top of a hill, and spent the whole day there, basking in the sun and enjoying the view. The pig worked tirelessly all day in the field, feeling the weight of the labor on her own. As evening approached, she was exhausted and angry. She thought to herself, "The dog didn't help me at all. He spent the whole day on that hill while I did all the work. I'll tell the master about this when I get home." As soon as the pig left the field, the dog rushed to the paddy and started running all over the place. He stomped the ground, covering up any trace of the pig's hard work with his own paw prints. Once he had done this, he ran swiftly home, ahead of the tired pig. The dog arrived first and immediately complained to the master. "The pig is lazy. She didn't go to the paddy field at all. She spent the whole day sleeping under a tree. She didn't do any work," the dog said, his voice full of indignation. "She shouldn't be given any food. I believe in the principle, no food without work." The master, convinced by the dog's words, agreed and gave all the food that he had prepared for both of them to the dog. The dog eagerly devoured the meal, feeling quite pleased with himself. Just as he finished eating, the pig arrived, weary from her long day of labor. She collapsed in front of the master, breathless from her hard work, and said, "Master, the dog didn't help me in the field. He spent the whole day sitting on top of a hill, enjoying the view. He should not be fed according to the principle of no food without work." The master, now confused, didn't know who to believe. He had already given the food to the dog, and now both animals were claiming the other had done wrong. The master thought for a moment and then said, "I cannot decide who is right or wrong today. Tomorrow we will go to the paddy field together, and I will judge based on what I find there." The pig, feeling sure that the truth would come out, decided to fast that night. She believed the dog's deception would be exposed the next day. The dog, on the other hand, felt smug, thinking to himself, "The pig is a fool. Tomorrow she'll be the one in trouble." The next day, the master, along with the dog and the pig, went to the paddy field to investigate. As they arrived, the master looked closely at the ground. He saw many paw prints from the dog all over the field, but not a single hoof print from the pig. The master assumed that the dog had worked in the field while the pig had done nothing. Without hesitation, the master said, "It is clear to me that the dog worked in the paddy field, but the pig did not. Therefore, my judgment is in favor of the dog." And so the dog, clever and deceitful, won the master's favor, while the good and hard-working pig was denied justice. The lazy dog had outwitted the honest pig, and the pig, despite her honest labor, went hungry. In the end, the lazy dog's trickery won the reward, while the hard-working pig, through no fault of her own, was left to suffer.